Hi everyone, it's Jim McCray here. With National Health Center Week upon us, I would like to take a moment to reflect on all that we've accomplished this past year. National Health Center Week this year has been especially emotional for me because of all the hard work that our Bureau, community health centers, and our partners have poured into addressing the COVID-19 pandemic. If this experience has taught us anything, it's that we really are one team together. When the COVID-19 pandemic first emerged, we all had to make significant shifts, both personally and professionally. And we had to do it overnight. We had to figure out how to provide critical primary and preventive healthcare services to our patients, some of the most vulnerable in this country. We also directed billions of dollars in COVID-19 programs, including the American Rescue Plan. And we made COVID-19 vaccinations, testing, and treatment available to our patients. And as you know, we stood up the COVID-19 Health Center vaccination program in just 2 weeks. That's unprecedented in the history of our program. But at the same time, you never stopped delivering those critical preventive and primary healthcare services. And as you know, that work continues. If there's anything that I've learned over the past year, it's that the Community Health Center program is resilient and adaptable. And it's one of the many reasons why I think it's important that we reflect on everything that we did this past year during National Health Center Week. So I can't thank you enough, community health centers, for rising to the challenge. And to show you how much you're appreciated and loved, everybody, take it away.
My name is Bashara Shukair, and I serve as the White House Vaccinations Coordinator. I trained as a family physician in a community health center. I practiced in a community health center. I served as a medical director and executive director at a community health center. So during this week, the Health Center Week, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for everything you've done, for everything you're doing, and for everything you're going to continue to do so we can get the rest of this country vaccinated. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Diana Espinosa, and I'm the Acting Administrator for the Health Resources and Services Administration. I would like to echo the comments made by Jim McCray and the many others who contributed to this video regarding all your efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. Through our partnership and shared dedication of protecting the underserved, we have vaccinated tens of thousands in our most vulnerable communities across the nation. We are one amazing team. And I am truly inspired by how the health center community quickly answered the call for the country's help. You joined forces, mobilized resources, tested many thousands of patients, and you continued to make healthcare services available to those most in need, both virtually and in person. Keep up the good work. I know that there is still much more work to be done, but please take a moment to reflect and be proud of the impact you have made on our country. I wish you all a happy Health Center Week. Take care, and thank you all.
As Surgeon General, I've had the honor of visiting health centers across the country. I know that health centers have a long history of transforming communities, especially for those who face poverty and other obstacles to getting the care they need and the dignity they deserve. During the pandemic, health centers rose to new challenges, stepping up to serve on the front lines of what may be one of the greatest health crises of our lifetimes. You tested people for COVID-19. You helped patients understand how to keep themselves and their families safe, all while knowing that your work on the front lines put you at risk for getting sick and passing the virus on to your families. And more recently, you vaccinated millions of people against COVID-19, a crucial step toward ending this pandemic. On top of all of that, you've continued the essential work of making sure that people's questions are answered and their prescriptions are filled. You doubled down on your high standards of care, even as more appointments moved online. Because even as the world turned its spotlight to COVID-19, you knew that other crises would continue at full pace, in some cases worse than before, from anxiety and addiction to food insecurity and domestic violence. In the face of these challenges and more, you have empowered people to navigate a year of profound uncertainty. You were and will continue to be essential in our nation's path toward healing. As we move forward, I believe our entire country can learn from your generosity of spirit, your courage in the face of uncertainty, and your unwavering commitment to the people you serve. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you have done.
I have long known about the work of our nation's health centers, and in particular have always appreciated the care funded by the Ryan White HIV/AIDS program. The passion you have for patient care, for understanding their needs as people first, is inspiring. The compassion and respect you show for everyone in your care is a model for all of us. Your work as part of the nation's community health centers changes lives and saves lives. It is my honor to represent CDC and on behalf of our agency to thank you for the work you do every day to keep our nation healthy and strong.
Hello there, health centers. I'm Francis Collins, Director of NIH. I want to provide a big shout out to all of the staff of the health centers who've been doing amazing work during the COVID-19 pandemic. We've worked with you on research projects to enroll diverse participants in clinical trials, to provide point-of-care testing, and to make sure vaccines were available and questions were answered. You have been the absolute epitome of caring professionals. Well done.
Warm greetings to you all. As Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, and as Chief Medical Advisor to President Joe Biden, I extend my deepest gratitude to the staff of HRSA health centers throughout the country for your indefatigable service on the front lines of this historic COVID-19 pandemic. Your compassion and commitment have been simply remarkable. The work you do every day has been key to ensuring that vulnerable populations and underserved communities receive equitable access to COVID-19 related health services, including testing, treatment, and vaccinations. Your critically important role in helping us reach every person in every community with the trusted information they need to say yes to vaccination, and in administering more than 5.5 million of those vaccinations, 3 or 4 to persons of color, is saving lives. Together, we have come a long way toward defeating SARS-CoV-2 in our country, and together we must remain committed to finishing this task. To every one of you, thank you. Please stay well and continue your outstanding work.